Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this project we're going to be using lots of goodies from Anna Griffin, including embossing folders, because I've been requested to use more embossing in my card making for people that are a little bit scared of it, or they don't know what to do with it, or they just want new ideas. So I'm going to try and add more embossing into the projects. So everything that I use I'll put in the description box below, and I'll include a link if I can. If there's no link in the description against the item name, then feel free to search for it on either HSN or Google or wherever you purchase your craft items. So if you've ever got any questions or comments, please feel free and I'll do my best to answer them. So the first thing that we're going to use is a 7x5 card blank base, and I'm going to show you what this looks like on our cardometer. So this is my favourite size of card base that I use, and I use it a lot of the time. So it's slightly smaller than the A5, which is the folded A4 in half, but it's bigger than the A6. Now I know in the US you have different numbers and letters for the sizes, so I can only go by the UK guide, but I hope it gives you an idea. So that's our card base, and as always we're going to start with the inside. So our inside is really simple and quick. So the first thing that I've got is I've embossed a piece of the metallic layers from Anna. These were the 7x5 inch metallic layers. I've embossed it using an embossing folder just at the top and the bottom, and the folder was from the Garden Blooms collection. So I've got double-sided tape on the back of this. Now just because we're putting embossing on the inside of the card will still close, and I'll show you that when we're finished. So let's just add this to the inside like that, making it central and nearly straight. Now the next thing that I've got is I've taken one of the sentiments from the new Charlotte collection, and I've added double-sided tape on the back of it. Now I've also got two little satin ribbon tails that I've cut from pink blush ribbon, and I'm going to just simply add the ribbon tails to the bottom of our sentiment like that, and then I'm just going to add a little bit more glue across the actual ribbon. So just bear with me while I do that. There we go. And then I'm going to stick that into the centre just below the top of the embossing. So that's actually our inside finished, and that'll go lovely with the outside. Nice and simple, and it still folds, and you'd still be able to get that in an envelope even though you've got the embossing. So next we're going to turn to the front, and I'm just going to score again just to make sure. And the first thing that I've got is I've taken a piece of the metallic layers and I've run the border embossing folder down the centre of the layer. Now what I'm going to do is, because I don't actually want it there, but I've done it to save space and to save wasting cardstock, I'm now going to cut that out of the cardstock and following the line from the embossing. At home you'd be able to use your trimmer and make it probably a little bit neater than I'm going to do. And I'm just going to trim the other side as well. And it was through the perfect centre of the actual cardstock was the embossing. Now I'm just going to pull that to one side for now, and the two strips of the embossing that we've just cut away I'm going to add to our card. I've already got the double-sided tape on it, and I'm going to simply position this on our cardstock blank at both sides, a piece at both sides, because this is going to act as our first layer. So we'll just pop that to that side. Now I know you're thinking, oh, there's a big gap in that, Anne-Marie. Well, don't worry, because what we've done is for our next layer from the Charlotte collection from Anna, the cerise paper, I don't know the name of it, but I've cut away the pattern and trimmed it at both sides, so it's I would say an egg timer shape, but it's got the curve on both edges. I've put it on double-sided 3D foam, and I'm going to just simply pop that through the centre of our card. In fact, hang on, I'm confusing us. The embossing piece, the piece we've just taken out, we need that first. You see, I'm not perfect, am I? Not to worry. So, good job I remembered that, else I'd be thinking I've got an extra piece left. The piece we've just embossed is going to go across the centre of our card, like that. And then I'm just going to trim that away, the excess, like that. So now I've added the embossed centre across our card. The next thing I'm going to do is I've got 4 corners from the gold flourishes kit, and these are stickers, and you simply peel off the back of these like so, and they've got a good stick on them, and I'm just going to add them to the 4 corners of the card like that. And you can get these in the silver or the gold, and I think on the craft channel now there's a double pack with both silver and gold in, which is great, because then you're not thinking, oh, which one shall I get? So we'll just pop the last corner onto the card like that. Then once your corners are on, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the Charlotte paper that we've already cut in the scalloped shape, and I'm going to just add that through the centre of the card like so. So that's looking really pretty already. The next thing, again from the Charlotte collection, you get a bag of embellishments, and I've taken the plain circle that's like a journaling circle, and I've added 3D foam on the back of it, and I've also taken a sentiment from the bag as well that says love you so very much, and I've got 3D foam on the back of that one as well. So for anybody that doesn't journal, this is a great way to use the journaling tickets up, the journaling shapes. So I'm just simply going to add the sentiment on top of the journaling circle like that to give it a double layer, and then I'm going to just position it through the centre of the card like that. Get rid of that bit. And then to finish off the card, I've got a simple pink satin bow that matches the pink that we've used in the actual centre for the insert. And I'm just going to pop it on the top of the sentiment. And that finishes off our card perfectly. So that's the inside, and that's our outside. And it'll stand up nicely, and it'll still fit in an envelope because there's not really that much bulk on it, even though we've got the double embossing on the inside and the outside. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this, including all my mistakes. I'd like to thank you for watching, and hopefully I shall see you again next time.